Welcome back to OctoOcean. My guests, once again, are Gale Boomer
Heyo.
and Serg.
Hello!
Move ahead on icebergs.
I can't decide, but I think OctoOcean is probably my favorite favorite world so far, because once again, this was a relatively painless run through it. Of course, I have stupid moments like this, but after I get to the next level, things pick up considerably, because I get that care bomb I was talking about, and it gives us remote control bombs. And once you have remote control bombs, the game is practically a walk in the park.
It really is. They help you so much.
That seems nifty.
Because a lot of the annoyances that come from this are just waiting for bombs to explode, and also the mini games. Fuck this mini game.
Oh, what? I love this minigame.
This looks like you beat the jet bike from Chrono Trigger about the head a few times.
Kind of plays like that too. What we have to do is hold down the A button. Bomberman will speed up to a ridiculous speed, and we don't get a lot of control, and there are ice blocks along here, so you can afford to hit just the one, and you'll still have plenty of time to get to the end. There's no real indicator of where the end is. It's just if you see a lot of penguins, you made it.
Yeah.
For example, there we go.
See, like, Bomb G Jump kind of set up an odd expectation for the minigames, because that one's super easy, but then you get this, and everything just ramps up all of a sudden.
Yeah, and they get progressively tougher. The very last mini game is like almost bullshit hard.
Yeah.
Also, an interesting little detail for the ice levels. When you walk around, you create little snow sparkles.
Oh, that is kind of cute.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to get this ice flow over here. There's nothing over there.
Completion.
This penguin murder.
Yeah. Smacking Higgies in the face. I think another reason I like this world is the Higgies are slow, because when they're underwater, they're kind of having trouble swimming.
Cross the sea using the seesaws.
Which we already used. And in this one, they're all on ice skates, and they don't quite have a handle on it. Basically, they just look like asses.
In this game, the Higgies are pretty cute early on, as opposed to Jetters, where you're just scared of them forever.
I like some of the little animations, like them just slipping around.
Yeah,
I like how the penguins, they pull their bombs out.
kind of strange little details they put in, while the big picture has some serious flaws. Don't you just love games that do that?
I can name many more that have that issue than the opposite.
Also, by blowing up the igloos, we destroy any enemy spawn points. And, yeah, I just blew up a walrus. I'll show what exactly they do in a little bit. But, whenever you see a walrus, they're basically holding down a little patch of ice, and by killing them, we're able to progress.
Huh.
Bunch of fat jerks.
It's a necessary death. I guess they're just really, really fat.
That's okay, you're feeding multiple tribes of Eskimos with this.
Oh, sure, I took out just the one.
Oops.
I try and fail to show what they do here. My bomb was a little too effective. But this is what they do. When you throw a bomb and it lands on them, they send it back to you.
So awesome.
That's a cute touch.
Yeah, and their aim is really good, too. The bomb doesn't instantly explode, so it amounts to nothing, but yeah.
See, I think Bomberman needs to come back after this adventure and bring some back for some shows.
Up, up. Right in the face. Also, there's a lightning card hidden under here. For a while, I thought that the path was kind of a hint as to where it was, but they're not even connected. Silly me.
I think that's the one thing that throws me in watching these without playing.
Oh, and look at this. Thanks, penguins.
Ha!
You guys are alright. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's the one thing that throws me is these always seem to have the weirdest level design. At least without playing it.
Bomberman
Kind of the charm.
level design, yeah, it's charming. It's also very idiosyncratic.
That's probably the best word.
Nonsensical, you might say.
Yeah.
Which I guess, at least it means the developers were imaginative. But it's like... I also like competence. And there's some points where, like, the game progresses from being genuinely tough to being stupid hard. And I think that was an oversight on the developer's part, more than mine as a bad Let's Player.
Yeah, this game's not easy near the end.
No, it isn't. I'm sure I might make it look easy at points. But it's almost bullshit hard sometimes.
I just feel like the slow kid in the room since I'm the only one who hasn't played this.
Christ. Also, this right here is a little thing that I always miss, and I don't know why. If you... Like, that little hidden passage is just in that corner of the eye that you would never notice it. Which I guess makes it a good secret.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things like that in this game. Huh. I could have sworn the lightning cards just showed up on your display just in their progress in the level.
Yeah, as soon as you pick one up, it shows up at the bottom.
Oh, no, I mean, like, the later ones pop up whenever they're, like, further in the level. Like, the first one you got is just the third lightning card on the display, but then that second one's the middle one.
I don't know. Yeah, they seem to be placed randomly.
Yeah.
They're pathetic.
They're also load-bearing.
Yes.
They're stopping an entire glacier.
So should I be worried that there are yellow ice cubes everywhere? Because I know the old bit about yellow snow.
They don't do anything, so I guess you don't need to worry.
Alright.
Also, I spend a minute trying to remember if I'm forgetting something. Because I think by this point I should have the ice bombs, but I'm not sure.
Is the spoiler that yes, you should?
No, thankfully no.
Hooray.
It's just me being a dumbass. Ah well. On to probably the best level in this world.
Move to the deepest part of the cave.
I also gotta give them props. They are definitely not reusing a mass of things from level to level.
It's true, they are not. In fact, they keep changing to the point where once you've gotten something really nice that makes one level a breeze, each level is still tough. Just presents new, different challenges. And it can get annoying almost.
Oh, yeah, but that's been a staple of the Bomberman series for ages.
But the first real thing I'm going to do in here, aside from run away from a Higgy, is get this Carabomb. This is the one that gives us remote control bombs. And once we've gotten it, really things become so much easier and quicker. It makes playing the game almost fun for a while.
Yeah. I forgot that you actually got it this early. Like, what was it, in Jetters? It was in the third world or something?
Actually, in Jetters, the Carabomb that let you use remote control bombs,
Oh, right. It was one of the last ones you got.
it was the last one you get, and you didn't get the remote control until you'd leveled up to level 3.
Yeah, that was a pain.
Here we get in the second world. But, fans of Bomberman 64, the second attack will recognize this guy. He's been demoted to a... He was originally a sidekick. He's been demoted to a Pokemon.
I think this dude was in one of the Game Boy Bombermen, too.
Yeah, it was actually.
I remember seeing him from something.
He probably was. The Carabombs were in some games before this one as well.
Yeah, I got that stolen out of my GBA.
Oh.
That's how I remember this guy. I think I wanted to punch whoever took the thing, and that just sort of translated into hit the rabbit. I never did get that game back.
It's no wonder, because they knew you were a threat. But yeah, once we got Palmy, I don't have to wait for a bomb to explode. It's really nice.
Yeah, speaking of speedrun tactics from earlier.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's almost like I'm really good at this game.
Skill shots everywhere.
And really, I'm just going quickly. And once we got Palmy, we're able to start doing some interesting tricks. Because now that the bombs don't explode until we want them to, we can use them as platforms.
Nice.
For example. Or not, because I get it wrong.
If you aim it.
You know, this does make me miss the bomb jump from Bomberman 64, though.
Actually, interesting you mentioned that. There's a later Carabomb we pick up that gives us that exact ability.
Huh.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And you can combine it with Palmy, so it's like double whammy. Hope that's not a spoiler that you can combine Carabombs in this game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I won't see them until a lot later, but it's not that special, I suppose.
I don't think that's a spoiler, it just means people are going to start coming up with stupid quotes in the thread about what happens if you mix this guy and this guy.
Design your Carabomb combo contest.
Did he actually just make you
God
drop a
damn it.
bomb? Wow.
I was even readying to do exactly that. And you know, they call it combining Carabombs. It's really more like mating, because you still keep the old ones.
That's a little icky.
Well, it's not... It doesn't show anything, it's just... You get 2 Carabombs, all of a sudden you have 3.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
No explanation, just glitter, you know.
There's just something that's always weirded me out about breeding small, fuzzy creatures in video games. 'Cause it's like, I feel like some kind of weird stud. Or stud master. What's the term for that?
Hell if I
Stud
know.
master. Let's go with that.
Stud Master, okay. We'll be making fun of that word for the rest of the LP, and it's like, that's a legitimate word, we find out.
You can look that up right now. Why the hell not?
Sure.
Go right ahead.
Just Google stud master.
So interesting little puzzle right there.
Apparently it's a calculator.
A Stud Master?
Yeah.
Huh.
Stud master savings calculator.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's kind of a bizarre name.
Also, yes, a stud master is a real word. A stud manager or stud master is an individual responsible for an employer's breeding stock. It is applied regardless of gender. So yeah, hooray.
Yeah, I think for the most part you were right. This is a little unbelievable.
That was a little bizarre to come back to. Wait, what the? 3-chain? He played Bejeweled with the fucking ice.
Oh, whatever. And now we get some interesting timing puzzles with the ice flows.
Oh, great.
Not too badly, though. Regardless of where you are, they'll sync up in some way. So it's not like you have to wait for one too much. They're usually working at the same speed.
Yeah. Which is nice.
Also, I screwed up here. I'm not supposed to get on just yet.
Oops.
There are a couple of puzzles like that in this level. Which I guess mean it gets you plenty of practice in with Palmy. Which, I don't know, it's like, I don't know if they expected me to use a different Carabomb. Because once I've got remote control bombs, I'm set for the game.
I don't know. Kaiman's kind of a good choice for all the time.
He is, but we can't blow up bombs with him immediately. And it's like, I'm very impatient.
Yeah, that's true.
I just now realized how strange the bomb merch items really are.
I was just realizing how bizarre the ice bomb looked comparatively. It looks more like a water bomb.
Yeah, that's something I thought was weird about the water and ice bombs in this game.
Looks like a crystal. Although, now that I have the ice bombs, I'm gonna do a little bit of backtracking because with Pommy and the ice bombs, I can get all of the lightning cards right now. So I don't need to wait for the collection video. I'm just gonna get them out of the way.
Screw you, future me. I'm doing it live.
I hate penguins. It's always fun watching the penguins kill each other. It's, I don't know, I guess it's just... It's explosive, so it's even funnier than with the spears.
Yeah, so little egg bombs.
Kind of defeating the purpose of that there, champ.
Wow, that leveled him the hell up.
Never heard of reproduction through explosions? Pretty sure that's how Bombermen work.
I don't want to think about that.
That's probably how those jellyfish breed from earlier. Man.
That's why they keep respawning.
Ha!
Every time I go back, it's because I breeded more. Shit.
Probably spores or something, yeah. Can you have spores underwater?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Probably something. Yeah, that's probably in some sci-fi story somewhere. Let's go with that.
Might just explode into polyps.
Well, in this game, they'd explode inevitably. Getting pretty close to the end. Thankfully. Much as I like this level, it's always nice to be done with it.
Okay, now these puzzles are getting a little ludicrous.
Yeah.
Let's kill walrus, push block.
Only in Bomberman.
That's true, I can't think of a single other series that would involve that combination of words.
How about kill walruses, lift platform? Better yet, lift tunnel.
Move glacier.
That sounds like it should be a Sonic the Hedgehog joke, but
Ugh. This is
I don't
kind.
know.
I might have given it away during Twilight Princess, but I'm not a big fan of Sonic anymore.
I can see reasons for and against.
Yeah. Good transition. Here are some reasons to hate this boss.
This boss.
Yeah. Well, that's one reason to like this boss, because those cannons can kill the penguins for you. That's always funny. But, this isn't the boss itself, that's one thing. Another thing is, to get to that cannon at the very top, we need Angular. There's really no other way to get it up to there, which is a little obnoxious. They don't give you any hints to that. Professor!
Well, I mean, it's not obvious enough. Why would he tell you that?
That's a good point, actually. Another reason I hate this boss, it's too damn easy. We're already done.
Yeah.
If by done you mean losing our minds.
Are those sharks on the end of tentacles?
Those are shark hands. And here's the real boss. I don't know his name, I don't care to find out. I hate him.
I don't actually know if any of these bosses have names.
Dude made a cameo as one of the Reapers in Mass Effect.
In fairness, a lot of the trouble I have with this boss is you kind of have to find out his pattern through trial and error, which is, well, kind of obvious for a lot of bosses, but, these little squid dealies he has flying around, one, they're explosive, two, they follow you around, and three, combine that with trying to drop a big bomb in front of the boss, they always get in the way. And the reason we're dropping the bombs in front of him is as soon as we've blown one up and just kind of made him shake, he'll do this, where he'll reach out with his shark hands and eat up anything in front of him. That's a cue to drop another big bomb. But after he's done that, he creates more little squid dealies. So you kind of have to be creative. What I like to do is, once he's eaten the bomb and he's making more squids, I drop another big bomb just the right distance in front of him so that more of the little squids will blow up and there's less for me to deal with, so I can just focus on fighting him.
Yeah. And it really shows just how useful Pommy is.
Oh, yes.
Because fighting this guy with time bombs, not a walk in the park.
It could be almost impossible, I'm sure. You have to have your timing down pat.
So is it possible to just miss Carabombs entirely?
Yeah.
Like, come into this fight without Pommy?
Yes, it is, and
Wow.
I can't think of any that are really necessary to beat the game. They're all necessary to get lightning cards, also that was bullshit. But
I was wondering if you ran into him on purpose.
No, I was a good distance away, I'm pretty sure he should not have hit me.
Man, does he hurt.
What
Fucking hell, Max, I had that.
man. Get a grip.
Go fuck yourself, Max.
Is that just because you dropped to 1 heart, or is he just kind of a douchebag scripted?
A little bit of both, I think.
Okay.
Also, this is his third attack. Oh my god, this is so dangerous. It's like if I'm at all to the side, I can't be hit. This stupid fucking boss. Another reason I hate this guy is he has just enough health that it takes forever to beat him. Oh, another reason I hate this boss. It's almost random if he'll actually eat the bomb, because it was right in front of him. It should have gone.
Yeah, he shoved to the side. Obviously, the thing's worked with it.
This is not a challenging fight. It's just stupid and drawn out. Thank you.
Okay, name me a single one of these bosses in these Bomberman games you've shown off that wasn't that.
Touche. On the other hand, I never said otherwise.
That's true.
But hey, at least we have him down to 1 heart.
I'm still trying to figure out what in the hell this creature is supposed to be. It's got a battleship ass, some kind of floating brain in a jar on its front, sharktopus hands, and its squid's body?
I guess a hermit sharktopus.
It's like Jabba the Hutt fucked Lockheed Martin.
What are all these monsters in it? Because I think it's a squid. Like a hermit crab squid. And those are shark hands, but...
Yeah.
As for the brain in the jar, there's no telling about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so glad to be done with that.
Just Hector con calamari.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, that is a brain when it zooms in. I thought it was just me misreading something, but no.
That's... Oh my god, that is a brain. I thought it was like
Yeah.
an emblem or something.
That's what I thought. I had to be missing it, but...
I spent enough time on this boss, you'd think I would have noticed it.
Well, to be fair, when you're giving it the finger with one hand and running in circles with the other until you hit the Pommy button.
Area clear.
Alright, so that's 2 bomb elements down. How many more were there? 4?
Ah, Bomberman! I've been waiting!
Yeah, I think there are 4.
I see you were able to retrieve the second bomb element. I'm relying on you to retrieve the rest of the bomb element.
Just keep nodding,
Be
Bomberman.
sure that the Hickey bandits don't beat you to them.
He's not
Moving on.
listening anymore.
Once you've gathered several Carabombs, attempt to merge Carabomb.
I'm surprised Professor
If
Iron
you
said he was waiting
succeed.
for something.
You'll have even
It's because
more
he's lonely.
powerful
He wants you to come
terror
back home.
bombs. I'm counting on you, Bomberman.
Oh man, I've been waiting for you.
Hooray, he's done talking!
He even interrupted you in the middle of a dance. Seriously, go back and watch. He's actually doing a little dance before the call comes in.
Next world, we go on to my half-favorite world, because first half is really fun, second half stupid.
And its name is a terrible pun, too. Great. Everything on this fucking planet is tentacled.
Just, is like, does taco mean something? Because
I think it's short for takoyaki, which is, I want to say squid on a stick.
Is it?
It's let me look up what it is exactly. I know it involves squid.
Because when you see it, you're going to think more of taco with a C.
Fried or grilled octopus. So, yeah.
Wow. Maybe they just went with the double pun,
Yeah.
At least they're keeping with the themes.
I guess.
It's just making me wince every time I see these, because it's like, unless there's some actual theme to this at the end, somebody just threw a bunch of squid puns in and half translated them.
Oh, well then.
This game is all half translated.
Good point. I'm shutting right the hell up.
No, I like bitching about games. Makes for interesting commentary.